20 years old, a first-time mom, and she's an amputee. All her limbs, both her legs, both her arms, had to be removed because of a complication during labor. The story of Nomonde and her baby Mbulelo has touched so many of our 702 listeners. We're here today to find out how they have been getting along since we first told you that story. Hi, Nomonde. So we thought we'll come and say hello and come and greet you. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You're feeling good, hey? Do you remember what happened?
Not really.
Not really. Goodness me. How's the baby? He's sleeping. How old is he now?
3 months.
It's 3 months already. Oh my goodness. What's his name?
Mbulelo.
Mbulelo. That means to be thankful, ne?
Yeah.
Thank you, actually. He's a gift. Is that how you feel? So tell us more about your experience these last 3 months, these last 3 months. Do you remember how everything started?
No, I remember some things, but not them all.
Yeah. Because the complications started after the labor, hey?
After giving birth,
Yeah. What happened?
they said I collapsed,
Yeah.
and then I was taken to ICU.
Yeah.
That's when I got overdosed with adrenaline and amputated. And then I was like, okay, what happened? And they said, we are not ready to tell you, but as time goes on, we will tell you.
Yeah.
Then I was taken to theatre.
And then it was done. Sure. How have you been feeling since all of this happened?
At first it was hard, but as time went on, I accepted.
You're getting used to it, hey? What's the biggest challenge with a new baby?
Feeding him and changing his milk.
Yeah? Sure. I mean, you went into hospital excited, I think, right? And then you came out and this was your new life. And Gogo, of course, has been there every step of the way, hey? Hey, Gogo? You're a nurse, you're a retired nurse, Musne. You've seen all of this kind of thing before.
I've seen them. But now, when it comes to you, you see it's so difficult to accept.
Yeah.
Because you see now, when it happened to your mother, it was a blow. Plus, I'm sick, you see, I've got a heart problem. But at least God helped me. I managed.
To find the strength.
I found the strength from above.
How did you hear the news of what was happening to your grandchild?
Oh, I felt bad. I cried my eyes out in hospital. But there was nothing I could do, and the doctors told me that it was an overdose of the adrenaline. So there was nothing we could do. It was just to amputate and do all this thing. But one question I asked them, why did they leave it until it went up? Why did they do it? They didn't tell us before it went up, because the hands were black and it was coming up, the arm. So I asked the doctor, why didn't they do it before that? He said, no, they thought it was going to get better. It was a shock. It was a really shock. Because I didn't expect it, because when she left for hospital, she was okay. Then this happened all of a sudden. We looked for her for about 5 days. We didn't know where she was.
In the hospital?
In the hospital. And we went to the police station until they phoned from the police station. They filed her under missing people, until then we found out that she was in ICU.
Our listeners were obviously touched by the story. That's why we are here. They have tried to help where they can. you know, we know that you received quite a number of items.
We did.
You and your family at this time.
You know, I wanted to phone them, but some of them I phoned because they left their phone numbers. But others, I didn't know their phone numbers because I wanted to thank them for what they did for us. Because as you see, old as I am, well, I don't think I would have managed to do all the things that they did for me. But
No, thank you for talking to us. You're very brave. Nomande, what do you want to say to all the people who were touched by your story, who wanted to help you, who fell in love with your baby? What do you want to say to them?
I want to say thank you to them because without them, I wouldn't have gotten this far. Because sometimes I had like feelings that maybe my family would turn their backs on me, but they didn't. They showed me love and the utmost support.
Was there a time maybe where you felt angry?
Yeah, there was.
Tell me about that time.
Like when I felt angry, I was like, okay, maybe if I didn't get pregnant, I wouldn't have lost my limbs.
Nomande, what's the hardest thing to get used to?
Not being able to walk.
Do you ever feel sometimes, why me?
I did feel like that at the first time, but now, when I feel like this, I just kneel down and pray.
Is that where your strength comes from?
Yes.
Do you know how amazingly brave you are?
I know.
You know, so many people would complain, you know. We're living in this time of COVID. What do you say to people who want to give up, who think life is too hard? What's your message to them?
They must just keep praying and have faith because there's still life after amputation.
Thank you for letting us into your home. Thank you, Gogo, for letting us into your home.
For the old lady to have access.
Yeah.
No,
From inside the house.
Inside the house.
Yeah.
Yes. And then well, this is basically
Where we are.
yeah, where we are. And then this side is gonna be the toilet.
Okay.
Yeah. We've made it a bit spacious so that the wheelchair can come through. And then have a shower. But the shower that we want to install here is the one that she'll be able to use with the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you come in with the shower, utilize the wheelchair, the one that the old lady is asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she can use it here, and then of course your basin and your toilet. So I think it's gonna be a bit easy to move, and then puts in some ceiling and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it. So we are trying to make the space a bit comfortable for her.
Yeah.
So that she can have everything around her what she needs.
The next step is making sure that Nomande and her baby live with dignity. This is an additional structure to their home. As you can see, this is the outer layer of the old house. The plan is to put a door in here. This will be their living space, and of course a bathroom in here with a shower and a toilet. The structure is still incomplete, it's still a process, but her family are determined that she and her baby live with dignity. Kokoto, you are Nomonde's brother. This is the extension you guys are building as a family.
Yes.
To try and see, obviously, that she has some kind of independence.
Yes. We're trying to build something for her to be comfortable. Of course, with the donations that we got from you guys, and which helped us a lot.
Yeah.
I was telling Clive that part of that donation that came through. It's helped us to build this, and we will still continue.
Yeah.
Of course, because of it's a rainy season, so
Yeah.
some of the things we need to wait for it to pass and then continue. But yeah, overall we're just trying to make her comfortable.
Yeah.
Because it's been quite
tough
hectic.
journey.
Yeah, and it still is.
Yeah.
Still got more to learn. Some of the things we learning from the old lady, because she's an ex-nurse.
Yeah.
No, she's the one that's teaching us how to handle normal and how to handle the condition. How to
Because she
treat
herself is still very young.
Yeah, she is young. So you can imagine we have about 3 fragile people. When you're emotional, I think you need to leave some emotion for everyone. I don't know if that's the correct way to put it. You know? You need to accommodate everyone. Be strong for this one, and then be strong for that one. We're helping each other.
Doing the best you can.
Doing the best we can.
Thank you for all your help. Yeah?
No, I have to do it. Who's gonna do it?
We're going to do it.
I not. Those are gone.
Sure.
Yeah.
Current events, developing stories,
Tough questions.
your voice making a difference.
This is Breakfast with Bongani Bingwa.